No, no, I'm really not interested in that. I'm happy with being Bigfoot community president and president of the Bigfoot community and the Sasquatch Association and mayor of this paranormal hotspot, Beaver Dams, New York. Originally reviewed this and gave it a glowing review. It's $18. It's a drill, a cordless drill for 18 bucks. It's from Walmart. Hyper tough. And I gave it a glowing review because it's 18 volt and, you know, sounds good, but I'll tell you something, the motor in it's so small, you have no power. If you're drilling into anything, the motor bogs down. This would be for like something that you would buy your girlfriend or your wife. Here you go, here's a drill. You could put a screw in drywall with this, something like that. You could, you can't drill wood that's very hard. It's just not gonna work. The motor just bogs down. The motor's up here, of course, and you can feel it getting warm, and the motor will just, you know, it'll just bog down and stop. So this has like no power to it. 18 volt, but the motor's so tiny, it's virtually useless for doing really any serious construction or anything like that. I'm still gonna buy the 24 volt and see if that works any better. And my suspicion is that these will just be used around the house to, you know, put a screw in something like that. But I'm gonna buy the 24 volt, see if it's any better. The 24 volt is even smaller, so it has a smaller engine, has a smaller motor. So I can't imagine it being any better, and it's a few dollars more for it being 24 volt. We'll see. It is. It's better than nothing. Is it comparable to the Milwaukee I've had for 11 or 12 years? No, it's not even close. It's not even close to the Milwaukee. It's red. That's about the only thing that's similar. They had a camera in the courtroom? What was that about? It's clearly that was okayed by the judge. That looked real strange. It's, you know, what's that about? The whole thing with Kevin Spacey, I'm sorry. It just seems ridiculous. He's drinking with an 18-year-old dude that's lying about his age in the bar that the kid worked, and then Kevin Spacey gets all handsy with the 18-year-old kid. Yeah, it's Kevin Spacey. He's gay. You know? Just leave. Just leave. And then now, during the court, I'm hearing that he had his hands down the kid's pants for 3 minutes. What? Get up and leave. Get up and leave. And it certainly isn't his fault about the drinking. He was buying drinks under the assumption that the kid was 23. If the restaurant didn't know how old he was, and that's the story, is the kid was telling everybody he was 23, Spacey really didn't commit any crime. He was on a date. He was trying to pick up a busboy. That's what went on. It seems ridiculous that this is even in court. And then the shit about in England, Spacey working at a theater. He's working at a theater and he's saying suggestive things to young male actors and drinking wine with them. Yeah, it's fucking Kevin Spacey. He's gay. He's gay. He's attracted to men. Unless Spacey said, you know, we do it or you're fired, what law was broken? None. None. It's Kevin Spacey. He's gay. He's fucking gay. What do you want? This is a waste of, it's a waste of TV time. That's the way I see it. And it's a waste of money to be even investigating this. I'm not hearing anything like, oh, Kevin Spacey punched me and then, you know, it's not anything like that. He touched the kid that said he was 23. Kevin Spacey thought that he was picking up on a date. That's what it was. As a straight dude, if you're drinking wine with a woman, okay, and you're attracted and you think that everything's going well, you might try and make physical contact, meaning you might touch him on the arm or something just to, you know, he touches you on the leg. He's making it known that he's interested and he's physical. That's what people do. Like, you start getting more physical with the person, and if they're like standoffish, then you back away. He was trying to pick up the busboy. He was trying to get laid. He thought that it was a date. I'm not condoning that he's like my age picking up on an 18-year-old or what he thought was 23. But I will say this, the 23-year-old, that if he thought that the person was 23, that's totally fair game. If I was I'm 55. If I was dating a 23-year-old, nobody would be saying anything. They'd be going, hey, look, Caine's dating a 23-year-old, but there's nothing illegal about it. Is the person intelligent? Do I have anything in common with the person? Yeah, I could think I'd have something in common. At least from my end. She was 23? Absolutely. But the point of it is, it's like, what did he do? What did he do? It's absurd that he's even in court. I'm sorry. It just, if you're gonna drink beer with Kevin Spacey, or if you're drinking around gay dudes, they might try and hit on you. And if you're so flipped out by gay dudes that one of them like grabs your ass or something, then maybe you shouldn't be drinking around gay dudes. Okay? And you have the right to just get up and walk out. Leave. I'm in the art world. I've had a gay dude hit on me. It was a gallery owner. And it came down to the point where I'm like, dude, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. Just leave. I asked him to leave my studio. I don't know what he thought. Well, look at me. Pretty hot. But do you see the point? I said, get up. No, come on, dude, go. I'm really not interested. I thought you wanted to come over here to check out the art. It happens. Some dude I was working with in the village, he grabbed me. And I said, hey, so-and-so just grabbed my cranker. That's what I said. And everybody just laughed. I was like, yeah, what are you going to do? He's gay. I'm working with a gay dude. He was drinking. He got all handsy. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I wasn't like, oh, he's got to be fired. No, I knew the dude. He's gay. He was a good guy. He's just real gay. It just seems ridiculous. Like, unless you have like a lot of issues with your own sexuality, did anything really happen when the guy grabbed me? No. I'm like, dude, I'm not gay. And then he just kind of did this flirty thing and walked off, like kind of looking at me over his shoulder. I shit you not. It was like, hey, just touch my cranker. I liked the guy, though. I was friendly with him. What am I going to do? Get him in trouble? I can't help it. I'm hot. That was years ago. Hasn't happened lately that the gay dude hits on me, but every guy has probably had that experience in their life. It's just like, what do? You tell him you're not gay and move on, dude. God, he got his mom involved. He's suing him. Do you know what would have been better? I'm going to stop talking about this because it is sort of boring. I can't even believe it's on the news. If the guy is so screwed up in the head about this, if he would have sued Kevin Spacey saying, well, you screwed me up. Now I got to go talk to a shrink and you get money to cover the shrink. That would have made more sense and Kevin Spacey would still be working. I don't know. Do I seem insensitive to this? I had similar stuff happen. I didn't handle it that way. Oh, I'm going to own your gallery now. You touched my, come on. What's the big deal? You don't, if you're drinking with anybody, okay? Whether it's the same sex, opposite, it doesn't matter. If you know that they're attracted to you and you're drinking with them, you're sort of telling them like, hey, look, I'll get wasted with you. So don't get bummed out if they hit on you. Okay? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. It just seems so stupid. It does. It seems stupid. Ocasio-Cortez seems like such a threat to the Republican Party. For obvious reasons, and nobody's talking about it. I mean, they don't. Nobody brings it up because of the time that we live in. Now I'm going to bring it up, and I'm sure Jinian is going, no, don't talk about this, Peter. Don't talk about it. But I'm going to, because it's just a fact. When you look at Ocasio-Cortez, the first thing that most people are going to notice is that she's attractive. She's very good looking. It's a fact. What are you going to do? And attractive people, they've done studies, are more apt to be hired. People think that they're smarter just because they're good looking. She's a threat. She's what, 20? She's in her late 20s? She's going to be around for a long time. Unless somebody finds some dirt on her, which I don't think that anybody will. By the appearance of the dance that she did in college that was cute and adorable, she doesn't really seem like she probably has a lot of dirt on her. I want to clear something up. When the dude, I was in the restaurant and he did that, it was on outside of the pants. It was like a package check, okay? Didn't touch any skin. It was nothing like that. But that said, how did Kevin Spacey have his hands down the guy's pants for 3 minutes? What? What? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It's just didn't touch any skin. It's nothing like that. Okay? Just want to make that perfectly clear. I don't want anybody thinking something was going on. There was nothing going on. I was assaulted. But is it the end of the world? No, it was just like, fucking dude, come on, man. Calm down, okay? Oh, she got drunk sometimes in college or something, or she smoked weed. I don't think that's not going to faze anybody after we have after Brett that likes beer so much. I'm sure that Brett's got wasted before. So if they'll, it's not going to faze any, what are they going to say? It's a problem, and the problem is that she's not only looks like that, but she's smart. She's smart. She's a total threat. She's overly attractive. Do you think that she's not? She looks healthy. She's in her late 20s. She's already a congresswoman. Her ideas aren't that outrageous. I'm sorry. I know if I had money in the stock market and stuff, I might be singing a different tune, but I don't. But the way that I see it as our society would be better off if it was a kinder society, and with everything that we have, it seems like distribution of wealth is really lopsided. As the guy that's talking about this is living, it looks like some disheveled shack, right? But it is, and the idea to have after the person that makes $10 million a year, okay, that's a lot of cash. The idea to tax somebody that's making $10 million a year, after $10 million, everything else that they're from $10 million on is taxed at 70%, doesn't seem that outrageous. They have $10 million. Come on. They made $10 million in 1 year. And that'll be taxed at a normal rate. But, I mean, come on. It's absurd. It's just absurd. I don't know what the logistics of that would be, and I'll tell you why. It's because there's so many advantages to being rich, moving money, hiding. It's like sort of hidden, but it's not. It's not anything illegal, but it's like over here. O.J. Simpson, perfect example. He had already taken care of his money before he got busted and thrown in jail and everything, so they could only sue him for a certain amount, meaning there was a section over here that OJ was going to get no matter what at a certain age. And they couldn't touch that. There's ways to move money around. So it sort of seems like okay, that would be okay, but how do you? No, you could do it. You could, yes, absolutely. If it's like if you're a CEO of a company and you're making $36 million a year, so maybe it isn't 70%, but it escalates the more you make after 10 million. I mean, come on, like how much money do you need? I mean, I'm assuming that the person that makes $10 million a year is worth at least $10 million. Come on. It's not that outrageous. We need to have everybody have medical care. I'll tell you, the thing of it is that this is the truth. If it was an 18-year-old girl that had said that she was 23 and it was some other actor that had touched her or something, like, nobody would be saying a thing. But because it's Kevin Spacey and he's gay and this kid is saying, I'm not gay, it was unwanted. Come on. How many chicks have had unwanted stuff? How many? Me, I'm telling you about 2 times it was unwanted and how I dealt with it. You know, one time through humor and no big deal, and you know, that's it. And then the other time, yeah, I worked with that dude for a year longer, and he never tried anything again. And then the other time, I just told the guy, hey, he was in my art studio. I said, leave. You're not getting it. I was cool. I was cool to a point, and then I'm like, look, this just isn't going to work. We can't have a business relationship. He just kept trying to hit on me. I remember we were looking at work. This is the truth. And he put his arm around me. I'm like, dude, come on, man. That's what I said. I said, dude, come on. It was fucking weird shit. It was weird shit. There's ways to pull this off. There are. Her idea isn't that crazy. Sure, it's short, but there's other ways of, like, you know, doing this. Come on, marijuana. How much money will that be if it's legalized in every state? We are not that far from, you know, gay people not being able to be married. That was just a few years back. This is not, you know, it's still, it seems like gay people, gays, lesbians, transgender people, they're like this like vulnerable part of our society that it seems like is vilified by people. And that's sort of how I see this with Kevin Spacey. Like, yeah, he's gay, you know, like that. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect? I just think that there's a huge double standard. But there's ways to do this. It's just outrageous. And then they're like, it just doesn't seem that outrageous though. Like, if you're making $10 million a year, I don't know. I sort of have a problem with it though. I go back to my Republican shit. Like, you know, maybe everybody should be taxed the same rate. Sure. And everybody's taxed the same rate for the same shit. Like I said, like my Satan's tax. Like, everybody's taxed according to, like, how bad it is for us. So alcohol would be taxed extremely high. Anything like that, any of the vices will be extremely high. Prostitution will be legal too. We'll tax the shit out of that. But it, you know, anything like that, and everybody sort of like, you know, maybe even there's like a small tax tacked on to like sales tax, something like that. There should be a way to do this. I don't think it's outrageous to think that Canada has it. By no means am I saying that like all gay people are handsy like Kevin Spacey. No, gay people are all different. I have a brother that's gay. He's like this real conservative dude. You know, talking. You would probably not think he was gay. He was married for years, but he's totally gay. Yes, he's totally gay. But I mean, like, I don't think that he would be hitting on a 23-year-old. Okay, there's no way. That's not my brother. All gay people are different, but if you're gonna be drinking with a gay person and you know that they're attracted to you, then it's sort of your fault. I'm sorry, I just don't get it. You know, it doesn't. If I heard something like Kevin Spacey locked me in a room and, you know, nothing like that. I don't hear anything like that. What, you're totally into hanging around with a star, but, you know, come on. You know, it just seems like on both sides, it seems like there was like some dirty dealing going on. The kid's not being honest with himself. He's like starstruck. I'm drinking with Kevin Spacey, you know? He's got time to send a Snapchat picture of Kevin Spacey's hand on his leg, but he doesn't have time to get up and walk out. Oh yeah, I remember the time when he was climbing a bridge and he found a dead pigeon and threw it down on top of me and it hit me in the head. This is the DT Systems dummy launcher, and I've wanted this for a few years, but I always have had a dummy launcher, so the dummy launcher that I had was working, and then I was like, screw it. So I gave it to Luna's mom because I figured she could use that one, and then I could upgrade to the DT Systems. The reason why I want the DT Systems is because I do use the dummy launcher quite a bit. And the thing that I like about the DT Systems is that you have no problem. It's got an injector here with the 22 shell. Now, it's fine. The one that I had, it did work, but I had to take my nail and just kind of help pull it out. But this thing works great. The other thing that I noticed about DT Systems is that it's heavier. It's a heavier product than I had for sure. It also does have this foam here, so I guess if you held it wrong, it might not hurt your hand or as much, but you should hold it right, and don't hold it like this. You hold it like this. So that's real important. If you don't, it'll hurt your hand. So, but if you hold it right, it doesn't hurt at all. So I bought this thing, and I do like it. I do like it. It's an upgrade. It's easier to load and everything because it's easier to unload. And the dog that I have this is Billy the Hedgehog. I do not do the dummy launcher with him, ever. I've never done it with him. We were always doing other stuff with Billy. But he's seen me do this when he's in my yard and I'm in the field. So he's seen me do this with other dogs. So he knows what this is, and Billy the Hedgehog is not gun shy. Do I expect a perfect retrieve? No. No, I don't. All I want him to do is go get it and bring it back and do an okay retrieve. We can tighten this up as we go. I'll start using this with him. One thing that's notable is I do not have the O-ring on this. There's an O-ring that goes around this. That makes the dummy shoot farther. And it also makes it sort of louder. It's louder and farther, but I don't really need it to go that far. I need it to go about 100 feet, 150 feet, something like that. And I also, because he's not used to it, he's not gun shy, but I want it less. I don't want it as loud. I want this to go well. So let's see how he does. He doesn't have to wait. I'm gonna put him at sit, and I'm gonna have him sit. I'm gonna walk out a little in front of him because he's not used to having a dummy launcher go off right by his head. And then I'll start stepping back. If it looks like I can get him to stay, I have like, you know, four cartridges, something like that. Then I'll try and get him to stay, shoot it, and then release him. But if not, I'll do that on the next session. Billy, here, heel. Sit. No, sit. No. Okay, down. 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 He doesn't have to wait. He does not have to wait this time. Down. Okay. bring it to heel. Come on, Billy, heel. Come here, heel. Sit. No, don't drop it, hold. Hold, sit. Hold. Drop. That wasn't too bad. He's a freaking pit bull. It's Billy the Hedgehog. Now, the one thing that I didn't like is like when I went to go get it, he sort of turned his head, which was sort of bratty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get him to stay, and I'm going to do that by putting a leash on him. No. Put him in the down, no, heel. Down. I'm going to step on the leash. No. Now this will be pretty typical of what they do when you first do this, and they'll try and fight it and get up anyway, right? Because the sound of the dummy launcher just causes so much excitement. So just stay on it, stay on the leash, and don't get up. Make sure that they go in the down position again before you send them on their way. Now I'm gonna step on this real good. No, down, no, down, no. Well, that didn't work so good because it was a thin leash and it slipped through my foot. But do you see what they're gonna do? This is not a big deal. Oh, clearly Billy's into the dummy launcher. Pretty good. Okay, drop. Down. No. Let me try the leash again. I don't want to hurt myself. This is not the proper leash. Down. No, down. No, down. No, down. No. Billy, down. No, down. Okay. See how that goes? It's how it is with all of them the first time. Don't let the dog go for the retrieve. The second time we step on the leash, it'll probably be better. He's got a pretty good nose for a pit bull. Seriously, it's not too bad. Come on, Bill. He's doing pretty good for the first time, doing the dummy launcher. I'm real pleased. Billy, here. That's good. Good boy, Bill. Thing that I noticed right away from Billy the Hedgehog coming back from the field and going to the house is he was really kissing my ass. So he's totally into the dummy launcher, and he'll pick up real quick that if he's going to play the dummy launcher, he's going to have to play it by my rules. So when you first start doing it with your dog, make sure that they're not gun shy. Don't take a dog out there and do that off leash or something, and you have no idea if the dog will be freaked out. It'll probably take off. You have to go over that. You have to get a .22 starter pistol. Go over gun shyness with your dog. Have them in a high collar. Watch my videos on gun shyness. Don't just think, oh, I'm going to shoot around the dog and see what happens. You know what happens? They take off, and they're so freaked out, they just take off running and they don't stop. Lots of dogs get lost this way. Lots of dogs run onto the highway this way. Put the dog in a high collar. Have it secure. Step back real far before you do it. You don't have to have a starter pistol. You could use a dummy launcher to make the sound. But test it out. Make sure you know where your dog's at as far as like gunshots go. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your dog. Take your time. And your dog, before you do this, your dog should have all basic obedience commands down. Because when they hear that shot, it's going to be super exciting. Do you see when I'm stepping on the leash, Billy's trying to get up and go get it? It's excitement. You push the dog past that point of excitement, Billy will be doing this perfect by tomorrow. This does upset people, I know it does, but I am obviously the mayor of Beaver Dams and the president of the Bigfoot community. And how you know this is by using the Google. And if you use the Google and Google Peter Caine, Just Google Beaver Dams, New York, and look at Wikipedia. It says that I'm the mayor. That's proof. I'm the mayor. I don't know where my check is, but I should get something, some kind of honorarium. Something. Nothing. Maybe I should go check the mail. Maybe I'm gonna get. I don't know. I'm the mayor. There's got to be work involved. Like once a year. Maybe I can marry people and shit now. I'm the mayor. Probably not. Isn't that like a captain of a ship or something? Or a judge? No. Justice of the peace. Yeah, that's what it is. That could be next. I don't know. Somebody's going to ask me to run for office, clearly. I have all the answers. I do. I have all the answers concerning how we'll pay for health care for everyone. Has to do with taxing weed. We're going to tax a lot of stuff. We're going to have to have taxes different. It's the Satan's tax. I thought this up in Beaver Dams. I'm the mayor. We tax everything that's bad for you. The worse it is, and we use statistics, we tax that higher. You see what I'm saying? So cars and guns, those are going to be taxed higher. Marijuana, that's going to be taxed. We'll tax the shit out of that. Prostitution, it's going to be legal in all of the United States. Prostitution is legal, and it's going to be taxed and regulated. What I want to do is make the whole country sort of like Las Vegas. Something like that. Not Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm not, no. It's like you could do whatever you want as long as it's legal, and a lot of shit's going to be legal, and we're going to tax it. I'm fine with that for right now. Right now, I'm fine with it. I'm not saying that I won't run for a higher office. I might. Checkered past. I drank a lot, did some drugs. That's all in the past. A lot of people could probably dig up some dirt on me. Chippy's doing real good on everything, but he does need work on the weave poles. And I was working with him out back, and I wasn't getting it. I wasn't getting enough out of him quick enough. So I made a decision to change the weave poles, putting them in a different place and making them a little bit smaller. He's a very small dog, so the weave poles, how they were set up for a medium to large dog, and they were also out back on frozen ground. So I want to get him to work quicker, so I thought moving it here, he already is comfortable working on the porch. We'll work him here, get him doing it faster, and then we'll move the weave poles back. I do that a lot of times. A lot of times I'll work something inside, get him going inside, and then take him outside. The dog training, it needs to happen outside. They need to learn how to function outside. So now he's doing the weave poles, and I noticed a little bit of a difference, like he's much more receptive to it. So here, heel. I just weave him through these using the leash and kind of direct him. Weave while he's going away, and here when he should be coming towards me, like this. Here. Chippy, weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. That is awesome, dude. Nice job. That is good. Heel. That is a big improvement. He was very resistant. He was being resistant out there in the back. So we just get him to do it, and then we'll get him to do it off leash, and then we can get him to speed up. It's not really important that he's walking through it. That's fine. Your dog can walk through it. They just need to do it. That's how Ike does it. He just walks through it real slow. Chippy, here, heel. Let's do it again. Here. Chippy, weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. That was perfect, man, except for that. That was good. That's a sunflower seed. Leave it alone. Let's do it again, buddy. Here. I can't do it again. Chippy, weave. Here. Weave. Here. No, weave. Here. Weave. That's good, boy. Hang on, let me fix this. Here, I gotta drill this hole a little bit more, Chip. Okay, get ready. Chippy, here. Chippy, weave. Here. Weave.
Come on, buddy, you can do it. Weave. Weave. Yes, good choice, Chippy. Yeah, you did it right. Good boy, buddy.
I did it right, yay! Trump's an idiot.
Weave. Here. No, here. Come on, buddy, here. Good. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Good boy. Heel. No, heel. Now, every time I do it, whether I'm from this end or that end, and I will do it from both ends, I make sure that Chippy is on my left-hand side and he's going through the first gate. In other words, if I'm out here, he shouldn't go around there. Do it any other way. That'll just screw the dog up. So each time that I set him up to say weave, I'm going to say weave. I have him in the same position. It doesn't matter what end it is. It's the same. And a lot of times I'll have the dog at sit or at whoa. Chippy, here, whoa. Chippy, weave, here. No, here, come on, buddy, weave, here. That was good, weave, here. Come on, buddy, here. Good boy. Here, heel. Chippy, weave. Come here, buddy, here. Good boy, weave, here. Weave, here. Yeah, you're getting it now. Good boy, here. Not all dogs are good at everything. This is the truth. Every dog has like an Achilles heel, something that you're going to have to work harder with them. There isn't a dog alive that can just is good at everything. Every dog has that Achilles heel, and you just make sure and work them through it and get them to like it. He will like this. He will like it. He's just, he's just not picking this up as quick as like he's picking up retrieving, everything else. Every dog is like that. Take your time. Don't skip over something because you don't see that your dog really likes it. That's just nonsense. It's nonsense. Right, Chip? You're doing good, buddy.
Good boy.
Good boy, Chippy.
Chippy, weave.
Here, weave.
Come on, buddy, weave. Weave, here. Weave.
Here. Weave. That's good. Good boy. Hang on, let me fix this, Chip. I gotta drill the holes a little bit better. No, here. That was good, Chip. Oops, hang on. Okay, Chippy. Chippy, ready? Weave. Here. No, here. Come on. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Good boy. Heel.
Come on, buddy, heel.
Chippy, weave. Here.
Come on, buddy, here.
Here. Good boy. Here. Come on, Chip. Here. Heel. Chippy, weave. Here. Weave. Here.
Weave. Come on, buddy, weave. There you go. You did it. Yes. You're a good boy. You're a good Chippy. Chippy Whippy.
You're a good boy, Chip. That's good, Chip. Nice job. Here, let's take you out. Right, weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. You got it, dude. You got this, dude. Nice job. Chippy, heel. Heel. Come on, buddy. Chippy. Breaking news, I just see that R. Kelly is now being investigated. And what I wanted to say there is R. Kelly and Kevin Spacey, that's not the same thing. That's not. I don't know what R. Kelly's being investigated for. I don't know. I'm being presumptuous, actually. I got to get in there and watch TV. But if it is for something like that, that's not the same thing. It's not. That'll be my new subject. Maybe I've already had the call. I really can't talk about it right now. I have my duties as president of the Bigfoot community and being mayor of this hotspot, this Sasquatch hotspot. I'm not even thinking about another office, okay? I'm not thinking of running in 2020. It hasn't even crossed my mind.